By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what high value men notice in women first, and it makes them instantly more attracted to you. These 5 things that I'm going to be giving you are key because men notice them. It makes them instantly want to get to know you more, take you on dates. So I want you to, after listening to them, start presenting them. Stop hiding them because that's what gets you noticed by high value men. And make sure that you watch all the way to number 5 because number 5 was the thing that my husband told me that he noticed about me at first. That was the thing that made him more attracted to me when he noticed it. And then he asked me out, and the rest is history. We've been together for 11 years. Okay, so let's dive in. By the way, if you're new to my page, welcome. My name is Shahrzad Parandeh. I'm a certified dating and relationship coach, and since 2017, I have helped hundreds of women to find the love of their lives, to get engaged, get the commitment that they want. So if that is what you're looking for, make sure that you subscribe. I upload videos like this all the time so you can get to your dream relationship sooner than later. The first thing that men notice about you is your eye contact. Be honest with me. How much of your time when you're outside, you're actually looking men in the eyes, looking people in the eyes? Just forget about men. Or as soon as there is a dull moment, as soon as you're in line, you're in a coffee shop, you grab your screen, you grab your phone and start scrolling. If that is the case, and if you start shifting and changing this, you're going to see a world of difference. Men notice your eyes, men notice your eye contact. High value men, it is very unlikely for them that if a woman is busy, if she has her head down and she's in her phone, that they are going to interrupt you. They're respectful. And to be honest with you, they don't see you. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. If you are busy somewhere else, if you're not present, if you're not making eye contact, you become invisible. It is actually a defense mechanism. When we don't want to be seen, we pretend that we're busy. Tell me if you haven't done it. If you don't want someone to talk to you, you just start looking away. You pretend that you're on your phone. Well, you're doing it because you don't want to be seen. So if you actually want to be seen, you have to start making eye contact. You have to start getting comfortable because I know it is uncomfortable because your eyes, your gaze is basically the window to your soul, to your heart. So when we are opening it up, when we are actually making eye contact with men and we are now being seen, if there's a part of us that feels either unworthy of being seen, nervous about being seen. Oh, what am I going to say if a man approaches me? Then it's hard. I get it. It's hard, but it is going to be a huge confidence booster for you. It is going to get you more noticed and you get to practice more when men approach you because they will approach you. Then you're going to really find your confidence to the next level. So put the phone down, start making eye contact when you're outside, especially if you're one of those ladies that you say, I hate dating apps, I don't want to be meeting my soulmate on dating app. Then fine, start making eye contact when you're outside. Put the phone away, be present, make eye contact, which then will bring us to point number 2, the second thing that men notice about you. The second thing that a man notices about a woman is when she's smiling. That's right. When you're smiling, you are sending out a signal to a man that it is safe for you to come and approach me, that I'm not going to be mad at you, that I'm not going to rip your head off, I'm not going to do something that makes you feel awful about yourself. Again, a respectful, high value man is going to look for that consent, that it is okay to come talk to you. So when you smile at a man, first, it is a green flag or green light for him to come and approach you. And it's a signal to be seen. I am okay to be seen. I'm okay to be approached by you. So you're sending that. The second thing is that when you smile, let's face it, your face radiates. When we smile, we do feel that beauty is spreading throughout our faces. So we know that men are visual creatures. That there's no denying it. So the first things that they are going to notice about us, some of them are going to be physical features, right? So when you're smiling, you are more beautiful. And that is just the truth. Don't come at me. Oh, the men shouldn't tell us that we should smile more often. It is what it is. A woman that is smiling is radiating. She is more beautiful. So you want to do that. The third thing that your smile does is that smiling is contagious. Have you noticed? When someone smiles, there is a very good chance that you will smile back. Why is that? You're not just doing that to be polite. You're not just doing it because it's the right thing to do. It's because it actually starts to have these in your brain. There's going to be chemicals that are going to release that are feel good. So when you're smiling, and a man notices that, he also starts to feel good. His brain starts to have that chemicals released in him, so then he will notice you more. So start having eye contact and start smiling if you want to be noticed by high value men. You got the eye contact and smiling down? Okay, good. Let's talk about the third thing that men will notice about you, and that is the glow that comes from your self care. High value men take care of themselves, and they definitely notice women who take care of themselves. It's important to them. So, there are a couple of things, or three things that I'm going to tell you that will signal to a man that you are a self care queen. You love yourself. The first one is your beautiful, radiant skin. When it comes to your skin, if you take care of yourself, you drink enough water, you're hydrated, you put on SPF, you moisturize it, you eat food that is skin friendly, like berries and avocado, your skin is going to show, it's going to radiate. And it's a very attractive and vital sign to a man that she does take care of herself. You don't have to have perfect skin. Don't get me wrong. I never did. And you don't have to either, but it's about the effort that you put in, and it will show. The second thing is an invisible magnet. I call it that, and that is your scent, your signature scent. When you smell good, it signals to a man that you take care of yourself, obviously, right? And it is something that men feel drawn to. When you smell good, they can't help it. They notice it. Has it ever happened to you? It happens to us as well. Like when a man or a woman walks by us and like we don't even see them, but we smell, we have this like scent that we notice, and then we just have to look who they are. We have to see that person. Well, it does the same thing to a man. So is there a signature scent that you love? If is there a perfume, or it doesn't have to be a perfume, it could be essential oil, it could be a body lotion, that's something that you love putting on, and it makes a man feel, I want to get closer to her. So start wearing that. For me, is that this vanilla lotion that I put on that I absolutely love. And my husband always associates the smell of vanilla with me. I like edible scents. So pick something that you love. It doesn't have to be only one, but a signature scent that you love, start putting it on, and it will be that invisible magnet to men. The third thing, your hair. The shinier it is, the more men will notice it. Shiny, vibrant hair, it doesn't matter. Short, long, curly, blonde, black, none of that matters. What matters is that I take care of my hair. I value my hair. It is my crown. So I put in the effort to condition it, to put in serums and shiny quality oils in it. And when you do that, again, it signals to a man self care, and it is literally glowing and it is shiny. So it grabs his attention. Another fun fact that men find super attractive is when you play with your hair. So if you do a little bit of this, a little bit of just feeling your own hair, it mesmerizes men. I'm not saying it to do it for show, but doesn't it feel good? Haven't you noticed that if you do it, it just makes you feel a little bit more feminine and a little bit more connected to your own body? Well, it's very magnetic. So take great care of your hair. Doesn't have to be perfect, just put in the effort and play with it a little bit to connect with your femininity, and men will notice for sure. Speaking of playing with your hair, it brings us to point number four, the fourth thing that men notice about women, and that is the way she carries herself. Have you ever noticed a woman that has a presence, that she walks and moves with a certain level of grace? She's not frantic, she is not hesitant, she is not in her head, but she walks in with her shoulders back, with her chin up, with a smile, And it almost feels like her every move is with intention. Well, the reason that you notice her is the same reason that men notice her. She has confidence, and the way that she carries herself, it shows the energy behind the way that she's making her movements. It's intentional. So when you are outside, whether you're at the cafe, restaurant, when you're waiting in lines, doesn't matter. Slow it down a little bit. When you are not frantic, you actually start to stand out. It's that everyone else is rushing, everyone else is not present, and they're on their phones, or they're just trying to get somewhere else. But when you actually are slowed down, when you're intentional with your movements, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you present yourself, oh my goodness, it is almost like impossible not to notice you. So pay attention to the way that you carry yourself. Don't get hunchback. Don't try to blend into the walls. Don't try to not be seen if you want to be noticed by high value men. And the way to do that is to have a presence. Bring a little bit of a more grace into your movement, a little bit of more intentionality. Slow it down. Don't walk across like you have to get somewhere as quickly as possible. Be present, and it will naturally bring that grace and intentionality into your movements, and it is super, super attractive. Now, the fifth thing that men notice about women comes straight from my husband, like I promised, and that is authentic joy. When we used to work together at this office, he told me that whenever he would see me laughing with my coworkers like no one was watching, I was so carefree. That made him want to ask me out. That made him want to be around me more. Think about it. Wouldn't you want to be around the person that lights up the room, that it doesn't matter to her who's watching or not watching, but she is just authentically happy? Of course, a man wants to be around that. It brings that extra sparkle into his life, so he feels drawn to it. When you look like you don't like where you are just looking so serious, you have your guard up, you look, if I may say so, pretty miserable, you become literally invisible. Men don't see that because they don't want to be around that energy. And I'm not saying put on a show. You definitely need to authentically feel that joyful. So do things that makes you joyful. Be around people that brings out that silly, authentic, joyful part of you, and it becomes super, super magnetic to men. Now, you have the 5 things that men will notice about you that I want you to start implementing right away. But tell me, what are the things that you notice about men? When it comes to when you're around men, what are the things that you first notice and you find very attractive in men? There you have it. These 5 things men notice. So stop hiding them. And if you want to know if a man is emotionally attracted to you, so it's not just physical stuff, make sure you watch my video 7 clearest signs that he's emotionally attracted to you, because you want to make sure that it is emotional connection and it's not just physical. And I will see you in the next one.